It is a pleasure to be with you again later this month, where we will be discussing in our session the communication skill called argumentation. Now, argumentation is not an emotional conflict, and it's certainly not emotional confrontation. It is a form of logic that makes certain claims and focuses on one particular claim. Now, that particular claim is called a conclusion, and all other claims are meant to support that conclusion, to persuade us to agree with, to accept, or believe in that conclusion. Now, this is an important skill in life, both privately with your friends and publicly in any education, in any career or college that you will be going into. Argumentation, then, is a way of making certain claims and supporting it with things that are true. Now, the Bible is enriched with this kind of communication. You find it with the Apostle Paul. He went to the synagogue and he reasoned with them. He used argumentation. You find it throughout the Old and New Testament where God and his followers, argumentation happens, especially through the prophets. You find it between believers and non-believers, between Christians and Jews, or Jews and Gentiles. You find it with those who have a spiritual worldview and those who have a secular worldview. There are many conflicts. Job is a classic example in the Old Testament where argumentation happened between Job and his wife, Job and his friends, Job and God, and even Job and himself. And the conclusion of the book of Job is what God has to say, where we can then say some of the claims that Job was making were not true. And that is the attention of argumentation. It is to listen with intent to find out if the claims that are being made are actually true or false. They cannot be true and false. They cannot be half true, half false, almost true, almost false. They have to be one or the other. Now, what I'm asking you to do in the meantime is to choose from a list of subjects that I'd like you to use the skills of argumentation in. I want you to choose one of these subjects, and when we are in session, I want you to present an argument for or against one of these following things: student debt, healthcare, housing, reproductive rights, banning certain books from schools, racism, mental health, immigration, poverty, and then ageism. Either you're too young or you're too old. I want you to pick one of those subjects, and I want you to concisely present us with various truth claims and a conclusion. And in the session, we will argue with you as to whether your claims are actually true or not. So have fun doing this. Some of you I know are eager to speak up publicly anytime, and others, more introvert, it's more difficult. That's why I'm sending you this video, so you can have time to prepare, to engage with each other and learn this pertinent skill called argumentation. I'm entitling it Arguing with the Ancients, how they used to argue. Looking forward to seeing you.